Sorry, I forgot to hit the start button. What's up, everybody? Guys, I have some unfortunate news. I just hiccuped. I swear to God, if we have another stream with hiccups. I don't know why that's been the trend this year, but... Or this semester. Years, semesters, they feel the same. Oh, the ability that school has to make only a short few months feel like an entire year. I pressed my numpad to like unmute my stream, or to mute my stream, and it reset my audio, or my the music I was listening to. It brought it to the hour number 6, or something 6 oriented. Anyways, oh yep, the hiccups are here. Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. I've had a pretty decent day. I really need to get studying for my computer systems exam and my linear algebra exam. So that's actually starting tomorrow, because we're not gonna stream tomorrow. Oh, there's the hiccups, so wait. Jeez, my roommate taught me something to fix hiccups, so here, I'm gonna try it real quick. Oh, dang it. So he was like, if you exhale all your air out of your lungs, then it resets your hiccups. And then right as I unmuted myself, I hiccuped. God dang it. Here, wait, we're gonna try it again. Okay, I'm hoping it worked. What's up, Delano? Oh, jeez. Yeah, I think it worked. Here, let's test it. Dang it, no. Dang it. I swear if we have another hiccup stream, I'm gonna be so mad. Anyways, how's it going, Delano? Oh, jeez. I hope it's going well. Oh, man. Oh, no, please. Let's see, what are we listening to today? I have to pick my music because, oh, jeez. We'll listen to some Minecraft music, why not? I don't like it when Minecraft music loops, though. Or the, like, audio, like, of these, like, 7-hour videos, it loops at, like, hour 3 or 2.5. Pretty good, just relaxing, drawing it sideways. Great to hear. Hope your classes are getting sorted out. Just had a silent hiccup right there. Goodness. Cool. Yeah, I don't really have much to report today. We'll probably talk about it during our warm-up. Yeah, haha. Delano beat Cat. How's it going, Cat? Hope you're doing well. Let's pop over here to our warm-up. What episode we at? Still on 20? Okay, jeez. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time to fix my hiccups. Here, wait. Oh, I set the wrong timer. Wrong thing too. Okay. Oh god. Okay, here, wait. Give me a second. I think you lied to me. You're too slow. Oh man, it's not working for me. I can't reset the hiccups. Why? I didn't even eat anything breaded today. Oh goodness. And this is just straight up Minecraft music. I was like hoping for maybe some like reverb or something a bit, you know, aesthetically pleasing about it, but no, I'm fighting it. I'm fighting it every time I breathe in. Like I'm trying to like control my breathing so I don't hiccup loud. Oh, gee, dang it! Every time I breathe in, so I have to like really gamify it. Okay, wait, okay. Okay, I think I got like the breathing technique. Never mind. Where's my music? I need music. I don't listen to Brahms. Oh. Stop it. I'm tired of these trashy AI slop music playlists. They're very bad. This thing has a whale shark as the thumbnail, and the rest is in Japanese text, so I think this is the right video for me. Cool. Okay, let's get into it. Sorry about the delay, everybody. Hope your guys' days are going well. I'm slowly feeling more and more anxious that I want to study, so tomorrow, the lack of stream tomorrow will be quite important for me. In fact, I want to optimize the heck out of tomorrow. Which I know, I've pulled this notion of I shouldn't optimize, or like have such a toxic idea of optimizing, but I think, or not even think, I don't think optimizing your day to get more out of it is bad. I think optimizing your day at the expense of your health is bad. I think drawing that line is important. Because it's like saying all work is bad. No. That's like saying the notion of, like, then you're waging war against the utilitarians. When you say that, this notion of optimization and productivity is bad. You don't want a better society in a more fruitful and positive way? Possibly even more efficient? Or more optimal? This is like some... Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't want to... episode 25. The new arc begins. I'm going to watch the first movie after this arc ends. There's a movie after it? Really? Shoot. Which movie is that? So you're at the very end of the Bharati, I assume? What a great arc, man. Oh, to be able to experience One Piece again. That is a once-in-a-lifetime gift. Have I seen the moon? Oh wait, is it the Super Harvest Moon? You're right, let me look outside. Hello, moon. I don't see the moon. Is that tonight? Odds, can you fact check this? Just kidding. You don't work for me. I'll do that myself. All right. Super Harvest Moon. September 17th. 17th, 18th. Did I miss it? Was it yesterday? (9:34), so right after stream. Interesting. Hey, what's up, Bryce? I looked at a One Piece guide, and apparently the first movie takes place after episode. What is this? Okay, here, wait. One Piece episode. Why did I just Google One Piece episode? One Piece movie. First movie? First movie? One Piece watch order. Let's see. Okay, so Clockwork Island. No. One Piece the movie. Ah. What the? I don't think I've watched One Piece the movie. Oh wait, no, yes I have. With that guy. Yes. Oh my god, throwback. It was a while since I've seen this one. The film movies are the only ones yeah. Which are weird because they still aren't. They're like so filler, right? Like they don't need to exist. Also, let me use this image. It's someone's profile picture that popped up. It's very funny. It's like Chopper but realistic. Anyways, whatever. Cool stuff. Supermoon, very cool. Thank you for letting me know about the dazzling. I saw it on the gym. Like the gym I go to has TVs everywhere, and the news was covering it. And I was like, oh shoot. And also, yeah, what's up, Bryce? Hope all is well. So the finished drawing you made, they're getting better and better, man. Can't wait to see what's next. How's your 250 cylinders going? And yes, don't worry, I did not forget two things. One, because Delano reminded me, he was very kind to do that. I agreed on Cat's thing, and also we will be doing the pigeon doodle today. I have a very specific one in mind. And then we have a bit of a conundrum, everybody. So we get back Friday. We're taking our break tomorrow, right? And I don't know what to draw, because if we start a construction, that means we only have 2 days to do it. We have Sunday and, Friday and Saturday, because Sunday the promptathon starts. Yay! And I'm going to try to do all the prompts. I have to at least do 4, because I want the badge, or the role, I should say. However, I'm going to try to do all of them. That's my goal. There's not really a reason not to if I can spare about 30 minutes every day. I'm not going to be able to stream a lot next week, but I can definitely do that. It's a bit close. But, and also I need to move my chat. Need one more for the badge. Huge. Let's see. How do I pop out chat? Here we go. Idiot. Oh, Kat, you changed your profile picture. I need to go check that out in a second. What was your profile picture before, if you mind me asking? This one kind of like bends away. It's like, whee, going like this at the end. Oh, I see you kind of. Probably should have done full ellipses as the warm-up, but I wanted to... do this. Someone drawn that as a meme years ago. I kept it ever since it was supposed to be a dog. Love it. It did. I saw the ears and stuff, and I was like, I could make out that it was animal-esque. I must admit, I never looked too deeply at it. I have somewhat somber news for all of you guys. I was reading the notes. My professor has like something called notes.pdf. Which you'll randomly update, and it's really hard to find on his website, so you have to download it every day and reread through it to know where the updates and changes are, because it has some of our schedule in it. Anyways, I was reading through it today, and there's a clause. I'll try to get the screenshot, but it legit just says, do not expect things covered in the class to be on the exam. I don't really know what that means, and I've kind of given up caring. Yeah, the losing battle, that class. I accidentally sparked like an entire, not debate, not in a bad way, just like an entire conversation in the Patreon chat on Drawbox today, because I mentioned that, hey, I have exams this week, but I'm still going to try to do the promptathon, and I mentioned how horrible my professor is. Which prompted a slew of people recounting their horrible experiences with some professors. This was supposed to be out, but then that makes it feel like it's bending too much, so that wasn't the best choice right there. And in hindsight, that was kind of I'm kind of disappointed I did that. I incurred such a conversation, because at the end of the day, these are human beings. And while they may ruin and hurt our lives a lot in that way, of anxiety and horrible exams, I do feel a bit guilty by inciting such a hate session, you know? What was it called in 1984? I can't remember. Like the hate sessions, what were they called? Here, right? Ah. 2 minutes hate, that's what it was. Yeah, I didn't really mean to incur a 2 minutes hate, but it's whatever. And last stream I brought up Brave New World, and this stream I brought up 1984. What's next? Ghost that one more is a bit lopsided. Also, plan for the streams next week, starting Sunday, to be a lot shorter. We may be like doing 30% or something. 250 cylinders on no rush. Gotta stack that 50%. Yeah, no, you gotta build up the bank of 50%. You know, pay off the debt and a little more. I definitely have incurred quite a few overdraft fees from not paying my 50%. Oh, now my lines are getting all shaky thinking about my 50% debt. I just realized, like, once we're done with our warm-up today, we're just right back into the Harpy Eagle. I don't know why, I thought there would be like an in-between, but no, we're just getting right back into it. Awesome. Let's do a couple more sausage forms. I can definitely see this bean shape happening here. I go for it. Oh, nice. Having a lot of fun though. Yeah, dude, you are showing incredible progress even now. Definitely, obviously getting more used to your software. Experimenting with stuff. It looks great. Yeah, this guy actually needs to calm down. He's scaring me. Sure, put down the transformer. This should have been like this, but I'm a crazy lad, just like Rise. Man, I am just not on it today, I guess. Oof. I should have gone up and then in. But whatever. I did a triple pass there because I didn't. Oh! Sorry for peeking the mic, and I am sorry for dropping my pin. I apologize. It scared me. Whoa, I just came up with a crazy time save. What if I just go to the grocery store Friday night? Because my Friday night's already going to be bumpy with stuff to do. Because I usually go out to eat Friday night. So if I go out to eat or pick up food, because I usually go with my roommate. Interesting. Because regardless, I still have to meal prep next week. This is not the time for this. This is time for art. I apologize. Or like fart. I'm gonna double up on that side and keep it thinner down there. Oh, my lights just flickered. Interesting. kind of did what I wanted. Meh. Cool. Okay, successful warm-up today. Been doing those two-sided warm-ups, you know? Don't do that. That's a good way to hurt your pen, but I felt like doing that because I'm crazy, wacky, and silly. Okay, I was looking at my left monitor while doing all this. It's like that hand-eye coordination is it's not there, but we can okay, we're done. Have you ever had like your mom or dad take it? Just like, you're done. Like a teacher even. I have to ask you to put the keyboard. What was it? I'm gonna have to ask you to log off. Anyways, okay, so get the rules, everybody. Get a big old swig of water, please. Treat yourself right. Please make sure you're eating something healthy today, drinking something good, doing something for yourself physically, athletically. It's a bit late in the day, so probably not, but maybe tomorrow. Anyways. Yeah, man, it's how we abstract it, right? At the end of the day, humans, one, we're just hardwired to see humans, and so when we see something that's slightly off about the form, figure, silhouette, whatever it may be, we're like, oh. And then also muscles. Robots have boxes. We have muscles that lay underneath the skin and push and pull in different ways. Ugh. Humans are so scary. Robots better. Why can't we just all be robots, right? Ugh. Anyways. Cool. Let's set our hour timer and start talking about our bird friend that we hopefully will finish up today. Proportions are a bit wacky. You know, stepping away from your art, looking at it, back at it is always a good practice, and doing that today. That happened. Open up the Harpy Pure Ref over here. Look at this beautiful birdie. Oh my gosh. I'm in love with these birds, dude, guys. I'm not gonna refer to you guys as chat. I think that's mean. It's just such an awesome... I could stare at this image all day. Or this one. Where is it? It's like looking at the normal SpongeBob. He should not look like this. Looks too formal. It's like you caught him like he's walking to work. Like 8 a.m. He has like, you know, his lunch in one hand and he has his backpack with his laptop, and like we just caught him so off guard. He was not ready to have his photo taken today. Meanwhile, this like, ooh, scary, fierce, active animal that can kill you. Nope. Little dude. Just realized too, my hiccups went away. Oh, there it is. Look at that. We survived the hiccups. So, let's pull out the actual drawing of the Harpy rather than just staring at it and appreciating it. We'll start the timer now too, because I mean, we're probably gonna have some extra time today. I don't want to texture this one because I don't feel like it. But the urge is there, to say the least. Now, we did overdo it with the otter. I'm reeling back a bit from that one, but yeah, it's kind of weird looking. These like very turned heads, that center line of the head is always so weird to look at, because it looks like it just could be an error of my pen, but it's the actual trying to get the head. Okay, anyways, oh my gosh, I'm just messing with stuff. Hoorah. Okay. So, we have, what do we have next? I do want to kind of define this form right here, the butt. Can't remember what I called it. Don't really care what I called it, because it's just one part of the tail. However, this one is dangerous if we continue with the tail down here, because this part individually is fine, but once we define the tail, we define the height of the foot in the page. So, it's going to kind of be just how far can we go, right? Because I don't think we're gonna have enough room, but whatever, right? And then we ought to at some point, so we'll do this, the little butt, and then we'll do one part I'm probably dreading the most, which is the geometry of the face, because we have our footprint right here that goes down and then around, and it's actually going to end right here and then travel over. at that joint at the neck, which we actually didn't really define a ton. Now that I think about it, we didn't do the side of the head. We didn't do any of that, so we may actually do that. And yeah, defining where these meet doesn't feel totally necessary at this point. And then yeah, footprint of the face. So butt, side head thing if we really want to. I'm not sure if I totally want to. Actually, yeah, because that could help us with the footprint of the face, and then the geometry after that's going to be a bit ridiculous. I am dreading that a bit. In fact, let us pull apart this picture of the birdie for a deconstruction Harpy. Let's name it deconstruction Harpy head. And in here, we don't really care about anything that's happening down here, so we're just going to delete. Nope, too much. Or undo. Full match, full photo. Oh yeah, we do have to worry about the cape at some point. Maybe. So this is practically all we care about. We could leave the wings in there as a reference. Like this drops to that. That the nose, like I said last stream, is a very important reference, feature for reference. We could. We'll see. I'm actually gonna move. Yeah, so we'll delete the wing forms for now. And then I want to move the head additive forms off, so we can just get that really cool looking, very beautiful, the frontal bone maxilla. And I mean, this is technically zygomatic right here, but whatever. Yeah. Cool. So, but that's for later. And plus we don't want to be directly referencing that because we want to be making those inferences and decisions over here. Cool. Very pretty birdie. So, yeah, I mean, without any further ado, let's just kind of hop into it with that butt. So defining the footprint, I think, is my goal first and foremost. We're going to pick a fresh pen here. It's going to follow this direction, and I don't think proportions / getting it right here is totally the objective. I think making it look 3D is, because that sets us up for success back here at the tail. So we basically want this center line to go like this. That means this edge is going to go out and then up. We do want a kind of a sway here, so a down out, because this makes the butt look really bulky if we go like this. But instead, if we went, did our thing down here and then kind of have this swoosh and not too much. Oh no, just nothing like outwards like this, right? Not need to be giving our bird a blah blah blah. This one actually curves slowly downwards rather than staying out like that one, which I think is much better. Now in terms of how far back it goes, because we only have the wing to measure that, that's a whole nother issue. So yeah, we have our center line right here. Go like this. So something like this I like, and then yeah, like going like that. Actually seems very voluminous, but a rotund buttocks of the I need to shut up. God, what a loser. Anyways, so now yeah, it's a game of how far back do we go. We have our chicken wings, and it exists actually within the chicken wing, and I'd say this is somewhat correctly proportioned. So we're only going out like this. We don't want these to be accidental lines, or like whatever the like coincidental lines, I don't know what they're called fully, but we get the gist. And it's gonna just hang off a bit. So yeah, how we're gonna succeed here when we actually draw this is going back to our friend over here, capturing this center line and throwing it back just like the bird is doing. Jeez, I don't know what's with me today. And we're going, this thing, this is telling me intuitively, because we're going down, that's I think the furthest we go out is right here. we are gonna have... I don't even want to really do the footprint first, even though I think we ought to. Because I'm just scared of where we place it. We have our leg attached right here. Everything that we see back here, stemming from about right here. Lots of here and there and everywhere. Apologies. Blame the weirdness on the moon. Did you guys ever think werewolves or vampires were real when you were a kid? I really wanted them to be real. I was so into that. There's always... I did have one of those cat girls at my school who like hissed at people. Hopefully... I wonder what she's doing now. She was into it. She really thought she was a cat. Zombies? You thought zombies were real. Interesting. And ghosts. I could get ghosts, but zombies, that's like a very like you have to see it to believe it kind of thing. Do you think it was like a zombie virus, or do you think like zombies actually existed in some capacity? Okay, we're gonna kind of go for it here. Bit too low, but it's okay. Just the weirdness of it. The weirdness of zombies? This is gonna go down here. I kind of have to keep it straight to see what I'm doing or visualize it properly, but we're gonna go over here. Yeah, right. Yeah, see what I mean? It went a bit too down for my liking. But now we can follow this. Wow, my eyes blurred. Like legit blurred right there. Whatever. Yeah, that was a bit of a mistake, but yeah. I say whatever all the time. Okay, now for the side of the head. We want this to be an ellipse. Degree is going to shift. It's going to be a bit tighter. I think it's okay. Now we want the footprint of the face. This is annoying me quite a bit, but we're gonna have a lot covering it, so it won't be the end of the world. I want to reference our head deconstruction over here for the footprint, actually. So I'm just gonna copy this and go and install my naming convention and organizational scheme just to take this, pop it over here, open up this. Oh, that deletes everything. Cool. Okay. Don't know why I drew it like that, but yeah, at the end of the day, I wish this was a bit more tapered in our actual drawing, but just something simple that travels over the top of it. And then, yeah, it's supposed to land like right here. So we could do like this, but I feel like that's just more clutter. Then again, this one actually cut through it a bit, so we could do that. Would that be an accurate? It would. It's stiff, but it gets the job done. Oh, wait. Pause. Okay, I was... So... What is with me? It is the moon. It is the moon. Dazzling is so right. Anyways. So yeah, we want the head to start up here. This we do have some flexibility because it ain't that deep, I guess. And yeah, we just want to Give it a kind of crazy hairline. And then rest over here. Jesus. Anyways, mod span that guy. Gonna go back here. I don't think there's really much else to it. Just end it right there. Cool. Now for the hard part. The very hard part, in fact. I don't even know where to begin with this. Because I don't think I'm constructing it totally within the purview of Drawbox. I think this, while it looks cool, that's the thing, it's a very 2D structure. And so if I could simplify this, we're gonna bring this over to the lab real quick. Also, guys, I brought it up, I think the stream before last and multiple times beforehand. I'm really thinking of a dark mode on the stream. Like you see how the background's kind of this pinkish purple? What if we go for something that's like dark? Thoughts and opinions. I'm totally down for doing that. Then again, it's not going to happen for a week or two because of exams, but I think it'd be quite fun. This is the wrong green. It's neither of those, which makes me angry. So we have the brow right here. And so while we'll have this, right? While a lot less cool, I think this is just as constructive. In fact, dark purple with glitter. Finished my wolf construction, and my god, those paws came out terrible. Those paws are very difficult. Everything else was fine, though. Great to hear. Also, I forgot to check out what your profile picture is, though. Because I am a nosy jerk. Oh, okay, cool. I love the little dude. Whoa, wait, you have a channel header that I've never seen. Huge. Yeah, the wolf, the paws, anything paw slash like stuff like that. It's so much happening in such a small space that no matter what estimate you do for it, it just looks weird. It's not even, it's an animal construction of its own. Remember how I said like, oh, the wolf construction's like 4 or 5 bug constructions? The paw itself is a wolf construction, right? It's a whole other beast. Same animal, but the different beast. What do you mean, Kobe Bryant? Anyways, yeah, we want this shape going on here. And once again, copying this just to steal it and go bam, bam, bam. Not worrying about anything else, just this shape. And that's actually mighty doable. The only hard part about this is just making sure it actually ends right here. We can kind of pull a Loomis and be like, oh, look at that. That's a somewhat helpful line. But is it, you know, so we do have this going for us. It's going to be near the center of the head. If we look at the ellipse as a whole, because the ellipse goes, yeah, right here's in the middle. So something like that. So near the middle. Angled outwards, we have this line going practically tangent. This line ends halfway through the neck. Ours is a lot less tilted, so instead of that, we should look at here. There's only a bit of the chicken wing left. Now remember, we can, you have to know bones and muscles. Yeah, so much happening. It's good to like reference these things, but like our self-critique said, sometimes you just have to be self-referential. So if this plane is this big, how big is this plane in relation to it, etc.? How far does it extend from the sphere? Blah, blah, blah. So that's good stuff to know. How can we apply it here? And I'm just gonna kind of do the same thing here just to kind of help us out. We have this plane, and then the front, which actually goes down like this. And then this plane. Then this one travels over, and then we go here and in. There's actually a bridge right here, so what we're doing is this shape. Now this seems a bit flat, and I think that's because if we're having a bridge right there, we need to go like this. Does that align with what I did over here? Practically, this one's just a bit more put together. And the sharper angle right here, which I think is actually a good decision. So yeah, just kind of memorizing these shapes. Following this curve and then having this C curve right here, this dent in the inside, makes it feel like Batman, and that it's turning away, it's pinched in and going outwards. It makes it more 3D than if we just did a solid straight line. Because then it kind of flows with this line that we have up here too, right? So we want that. So yeah, that's kind of this failure, is we want it to... this is where the mouth is, so the lower jaw doesn't meet up with it. So yeah, we definitely do want this kind of going on there. Yeah, reinforce these like we said. So this tangent, this. Now that one seems a bit smaller, and I think it's because this goes back further. And we sent ours pretty dang far back, so... yeah. Now in terms of where this one ends, we want to figure out where does this end. That's almost in the center as well. So maybe like... it's such a weird number. Like, I'd say here's the absolute center, and we're only slightly up and to the right of it. But I'd say, yeah, this is maybe like... some crazy, like 7/16. Probably. Like, yeah. 7/16. Maybe some weird number in between in the 30 seconds. And then right here is even less. This has to be, yeah, 30 seconds or something, right? Like, practically in the middle. So we'll accomplish that here. I am intimidated, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah. Okay, so like we said, we know the main big one and start happens at the chicken wing somewhere here. That was a very dark dot. Oops. Also, our face is turned towards us a bit more, so we're going to see more of that hoop. This one is practically tangent, so we're going to go up here. I'm not going to be scared to either. This one ends at about the third, so we have our this. Now it's turning towards us, which means this plane is going to shift more to the left, and we're going to see this happen. So if the dot was right here, it's going to seem to be right here and have a line extending from it now. But I'm willing to just do the tangent and put it about right here for our initial thing. How does that look? I need to pull my PRF over. Oops. It's hard to see this because we only have so much of the, these structures are very underneath. Just really want this to feel like it's wrapping around. That means I think this degree just should be back a bit more. That feels really good, actually. I really like that. Weirdo 30th measurement. Hey, a 30-second is a powerful measurement. We got, actually this is probably only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 16ths. Wait until you start going like, I need 30 thou off the top of that. My dang machine shop mentor. Get out of here. You know who you are. I mean, you'll never watch my streams, but I know you. I know what you are. Evil, evil little man. So spiteful. So much vendetta. Guy's like, someone say my name? I'm just worried this is too far. I do want to kind of reference this down here because I'm scared of going a bit crazy with this. Because this line just seems too short, but it is definitely within the range. In fact, it still has the curve going on behind it. If we did it right there. And the following line is still a bit above the head, but it's above that chicken wing. Or past that chicken wing. So. And notably longer than this one. So this one goes like this, up and out. Let's see. Oh, I'm starting to see it. Wow, that line really helped. Okay, and then this one breaks that, so we start going down to the chicken wing. It's slightly longer than this. Doesn't make much sense to me. Because the back form happens right here, and yet we are approaching that rapidly. Actually, because yeah, it goes past the face, and we want to be proportional to the face here. Because then it's just going to look all wonky. Then again, we can kind of cheap it right here because this goes really far back into the head. So this is a bit longer than it needs to be. And this still sits above the head, so. I still see it. Oof. Okay. I am thinking about lines, which is a bad thing, though. Or only about lines, I should say. And then we have this small notch right here, which is pivotal. I drew it going forward right there, but part of me wants to draw it going back. Because it's how we define this, because this means this plane is facing away from us, doing this, which means we will never see the front part of this plane up here. Depending on... It's like the ellipse thing, right? If we have an ellipse with a certain degree here, the closer it comes to the camera, it's going to be like this. And then once it's over here very far away, we can see the other side of it. But, chestnut-headed Oropindola. We'll do that right after we finish the head here. Chestnut-headed Oropindola. This is either like the grossest, scariest looking thing or the coolest looking thing. And so, Dazzling, this is your moment to prove yourself worthy. Once I look this thing up, and if it's like this awesome thing, I'll be like, oh, I can trust Dazzling with cool stuff. And if not, I mean, hey, you're going to the court dungeon, the Kavel court dungeon, for people who don't do their 50% go. To die. So just warning you now. This is shorter. With the beak in front. This lands above the ellipse there, so we actually probably should go a bit deeper. And I'm doing the plane in the front, I've decided, so right here. And this is practically just a straight line. And then it's a bird. That's all a spoil. I'm very interested. Watch it. That's just like the scientific name for like a pigeon or something. I am excited. At least. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna head forward right here a little bit. And then down. And from here, we're going to define the mouth. And I see it quite well. But my pin doesn't apparently. Okay, cool. We have to fit the lower jaw down here too, and I think we definitely have enough room. Ah, that was a bit too small. Should have been a bit lower. Whatever, I don't think it's the end of the world. The eye's gonna get pretty dang close though. Yep, so now we're gonna do that portion of the head. So we're gonna travel from back here where the line. This one's gonna go. Now that this one's forward, I'm actually tempted. Oh, shoot. Oh, lesson learned, everybody. This can only now be barely going over it because that means we have a degree change, because that means we can see the inner plane here if we do the line facing like this, which is what I originally wanted to do. I'm still going to do it that way because I think it feels better than this, because that makes it look like it's not facing this direction towards us. So yeah, that was my bad. Thanks. And yeah, this is very minimal because we want probably starting from about right back here. Maybe even further because we're a bit more tilted, but I wish I made this sharper so we can kind of do that with our thing, but and that should curve more inwards there. Okay, let's look up this bird. I'm very interested. Chestnut is in its name, which is very interesting. Chestnut-headed Oropindola. Oh wait, why does this look familiar? I could definitely see why it's called chestnut-headed. Other than being almost uncanny, like it's on the very border between uncanny and like kind of adorable. Like if its eye wasn't, I think if it had like a different colored eye, because now it just looks like it's staring into your soul, you know? Jeez, that is vibrant. Let's look at this one. Oof. I can't tell if I like this or not. Some cool legs here. Overall coloration is pretty. It's like a pheasant almost. Like, you know, the red breast slash head, and the very dark blue purple wings, and then the yellow tail slash lower area. Very strange. Wonder what adaptations called for such interesting beak placement, to say the least. Huh. Oh god, this one, if I looked up, it's an interesting looking bird, I'll give you that. If I looked up and saw this, I'd cry, I'd run, I'd think that like the birds are spying on me. Like that is not something I would want to look up and see, for sure. I think it's because the eye has white in it, which makes it very human, you know, very like, when you see the iris and like the white part of the eye, it gives things very human characteristics. I think that's one thing in horror I think is neglected a lot, is giving animals that shouldn't human eyes, or like things that shouldn't have human eyes. Ew. Gross. I like the bird though, it is cool. You get one Kavel point, one Kavel coin. You are spared a lashing and a trip to the dungeon of the Cavaliers. How about that? This is so mean. 9 out of 20 bird. That's a interesting rating system. I'm more akin to. I'd give that bird a solid 6 out of 10. I think that's a 6 out of 10, which is pretty high in my book. I'd say 10 out of 10, probably Harpy Eagle. Actually, no. Harpy Eagle loses. It's either 9 or 9.5 because they kill monkeys. That's the thing. Like, come on, man. The only part I don't particularly enjoy about these creatures. Okay, now we're going to define the plane of the beak. This one I'm just gonna kind of do relative. We do want this flow. So we've defined that this probably travels over. That's what we have to reinforce for the viewer, but this ain't gonna help. Huh. We're gonna go out a tiny bit. We just want this kind of parallelogram right here. I don't know what to call it, but this shape. It's gonna carry the velocity of this line a bit up, and over here it's gonna make this straight line. And then this plane is gonna get kind of sucked in right here. And then we want that sharper part of the beak to go over here. And that lands right here, but our head is much larger than it ought to be, so we're gonna just sit with this, right? And I wouldn't say it's this square-like. I'm actually gonna move everything in just the tiniest bit. I think that tiny bit's gonna make all the difference. Oh, but that... It has lost a bit of its 3D nature, but that's okay for now. And now we have... I don't really know what I was doing. I guess I was like trying to establish a plane like this. I just don't see it too well. What I'm gonna do is this, though. And this does travel through, it's just hard to state that when it's 2D. We have this. Goes from here. This is where like the hyoid bone would be, if there were to be such a bone on this bird. We need to go back to normal mode. Oh, this isn't very normal mode. Controlling this all with my left hand. There we go. So, yeah, because it's definitely round and narrow right here. We only have this. It goes up here and it meets right here. So in fact, I'm somewhat tempted to do this Y shape right here. And start it down there and make it go up here. You do see a part of the tuft of the neck over here, but we're gonna have to deal with that not totally being there. And yeah, so we have this, and then we have the actual jaw. So we kind of have like the muscle that leads up to the jaw right here, and then this structure that goes to it. So we have this that travels around, right? And then we have this structure that connects to it. That's like the throat. I'd say this is a very bird-like silhouette so far. I think we're doing a good job. Awfully large head, that's for sure. Our head is way too big. We will definitely need to get a bit creative with extending this wing and maybe even the cape out a bit. Now for the eye socket. Dang it, we may spend... I really wanted to finish this today. We're being a bit slow and I don't want to rush myself. That's the last thing I want to do. We may not finish this today, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I feel. Okay, right here we want to start creating the eye. We kind of have all the steps set up for us. We have, it's going to end right here. I know we're going to curve it over and then it's going to have this kind of inwards upwards curve up here. And then it's gonna kind of curve downwards here and curve inwards here. Maybe this one could be moved. It's still pretty back there, so I just want to make the gap of the nose, because at the end of the day, the eyeball probably has to just exist right here. So taking that into account. I'm gonna go like this. This. Like this. I need to stop saying like that. That's a bit annoying. I apologize. Go. It does seem a bit low. Too close to the mouth, so we'll move the eye up a tiny bit. There we go. That's feeling a lot better. Ish. Cool. And we're gonna just leave that there for now. Not gonna worry about it too much. We're going to do the additive form on the back of the head. You can see that. I'm gonna put the eraser tool away before I do something I regret. We have this form. I'm gonna wait on it actually, because if we want to expand at the tuft of the neck, we're gonna wait to add that. 20 minutes left, huh? Interesting. Okay. Let's do the legs. And that's the next big thing. Very big thing. So, where are the legs in terms of the body? Sorry for saying it like that. That was an AI confirmed. So, the leg actually grazes past right here. It's in the center of the wing-ish. I'm going to push it back a bit more than it ought to be. And I started it pretty high. It's pretty dang in here. I'm going to push it a bit past where it ought to go, because our wings are a bit big. But I'm going to say, all in all, it's going to cut through here. Now, here's the hardest part about measuring this, is we want the measurement of the leg. So we're going to take one of these head forms, and it, in and of itself, is a little over a head. You're like, Kavel, that's clearly a head. Why are you saying little over a head? Because we have to go inside the form. So yeah, we're actually 1.5 heads. Because yeah, if we put it up here, mark this little junction right underneath that as the halfway point, we're over a half a head. We're almost 2 heads down, which is difficult and intense. And it's not too wide. This is where proportions get really tricky, because we have to remember we have the whole form up here, so these are actually smaller than you'd think. I'd propose only about this wide right here at max. And we're going 2 heads down, so we have this starting here, and then we don't have enough room, which is unfortunate. So we have this head here, mark that here. And we said that, I mean, we're going to be hitting like the... We'll try that, right? Because yeah, the lowest claw does go past this, so that one's probably going to get chopped. But this here, I think we should be fine. It is definitely concerning, though. Yeah, all in all, because like this one ends right at that like little black dot. I'm not sure if you can see it right here. And then it is just 2 heads, isn't it? The rest of the page, sorry, not just the leg. Because yeah, starting from right here. So it seems we're not going to be able to fit the entirety of it, but I digress. We'll still try. So what do we do next? We have the general placement of the form. Also, Important landmark, or to name a few, this one happens where the wing additive form would happen. We're actually going to be bringing that back a bit. And I feel like this form is just a bit crazy big on our bird right here. Yeah, we didn't totally obey the center line. That should have like happened down here. Whatever. If we were going to chop this form in half. Oh, I did not mean to do any of that. I hit it with the eraser tool, but thankfully nothing got erased. We're starting at practically the quarter. We're a quarter through the form. So here and then here, we need to start back here. IMO. And so I'm gonna do a best of both worlds, do that. And then this is about a third of the head chunk wise. So this half third, a bit chunkier than we'd expect, but we can put here for leg chunk. That's how chunky the leg's gonna be. And we just gotta bring it down as far as we can. You don't seem right, but I'm gonna trust. Because it's a head long from the top. And a half. Practically to down here. Because like for a majority of it, we're then tying it back to the form. So, there goes nothing. Okay, and we have the next leg. This one is notably shorter, but it does start a bit higher. On the leftmost side of the halfway point, we have a notable gap between these two. That's keep in mind that little triangle that's going to result from the negative space. It's more of like a trapezoidal thing. So right here, I'd expect it to start maybe about right here ish. It lands under the beak on the left part of it, but our beak is longer, so we expect it to be more towards the side of the face. It is. Yeah, we're just gonna hit a little bit of this. It is a decent bit higher than this one. I'd say about right there. Seems about right, and they're generally parallel. Yeah, this one's gonna have this form to it. Just gonna branch over this one and sit like this. So I'm gonna move it a bit more to the left than I think it should be. And also, yeah, this is just gonna be higher. And same length. I always have the issue with that when it comes to sausage forms. So yeah, let's get to it. This is a bit far and we'll decrease the gap in the middle because I don't want it to be uncanny. Okay, this looks very silly right now, but trust me, there's a process going on here. Cool. Yeah, and then we'll have this talon that it could actually maybe fit properly on the page. I'm not gonna lie, these are a bit, I did make them a bit smaller, but I think that's actually okay in this instance. I'd say 4/5 of the form are taken up by the like legging that is here. They go like this here, and this one's a bit flatter. It is notably higher. That leg is just flat, lower degree. And then we have this where it merges with the form. So it's gonna probably land right here. Do this It's gonna branch into this form and then go around and back here. You're never gonna see it turn in. It's just gonna stop right here suddenly. I'm actually gonna start with this line. Just look at this. I feel like I'm trusting that too much. I'm not looking at this in enough of a 3D way. So yeah, it goes up here. It's actually, yeah, pretty narrow for a second. It's gonna go against the form. Hey, what's up, Wolvie Draws? Welcome to the channel. Hope all is well, my friend. What brings you here? Other than maybe YouTube autoplay. Oh, that leg didn't make me too happy. I think it should have been a full round bend than this. So. I'm not too happy. It doesn't feel 3D. Oh, look at that. You have like a cool color. Dang, you have a really cool color on the stream thing. Jealous? Market research. I just started streaming. Interesting. Well, I wouldn't say that I'm much to research, but very cool. Shout out. What do you stream? Mind me asking. This leg, it has a small like it only goes up here. We're not writing the full thing, right? And it stops right here. There's this like sharper negative shape, negative space. I don't know what to call it. So go up here. It's pretty narrow. It's pretty narrow. It's pretty narrow. And then we break out and then crash. You draw? Okay, huge. Okay, awesome. What kind of stuff do you like to draw? And if you are doing market research, I must inform you that I'm a bit of an edge case because I'm not really a educational YouTuber, nor am I pro. I'm a learning individual, part of the Drawbox program, so don't get your hopes too high. Okay, let's check out our little toesies over here. Oh, I did draw through my form over here. Comics, huge. Very cool. I'm trying to be like you, my brother. I guess we'll draw through our form. I'm not too happy about it, but whatever. And do you draw these comics on stream? Or, sorry if I'm being nosy. Yeah, we have the sausage form that's coming out towards us and then down. I don't think, yeah, I think, Cool. We have the sausage form going out over here, kind of overlapping this one. Very chunky, very long. Actually, extremely long, almost meets the other foot. Impressive. Yeah, wow. Just seeing other people create. I mostly do studies like you're doing on stream. Huge! And I'm clearly very new to studies, but I love learning about these beautiful birds. I want to get an audience before I drop the comic. Ah, so is that why you're streaming? That makes sense. Smart way to do it. Mind me asking, but what is this comic about and how far are you into it? Let's see, the entire thing over here exists above these. So we actually got our heights pretty good. I like seeing. So here, that's really long, so we're gonna have to probably decrease it to maybe about here. Even then, that's a bit crazy. Let me look at this in 3D mode now. This seems long enough. Just doing what seems right in the present, not really worrying about what's on the page anymore. That was really thick though. That was a bit excessive. We have this one right next to it. And if we do like some textured gravel down here or something, we could probably make this seem a bit less uncanny because it's already looking a bit goofy. And see, we want this form right here. We're actually gonna use it to kind of give some oomph to this form right here. So we're gonna jump it here, we're gonna jump it over here, and then jump it over this one. And then from down here, like so. Like I have ADD, so 3 stories I'll print in 1 book. A mystery thriller, a zombie, one, and a comic strip like the Peanuts. Interesting. Why does you having ADD play a factor into that? Is it just because you'd like to release them all at the same time? Cool. I always love a zombie thriller though. Or I'm assuming a zombie thriller, or like just fight to survive zombie type beat. I always love those. Okay, this one is one of the hardest kind of sausage forms where it's coming at you but slightly to the left. So very narrow yet thick form. Yeah, cool. A bit smaller than that on accident. Yes, I can't focus on doing one, so I drew them all at once. Okay, interesting. I love it. Making use of your strengths right there. That's a very, very creative approach to solving the issue of focus. I love it. Good on you for that. This one's gonna jump up here. We don't want that jump to seem too unnatural. And then this one's completely to the side. There we go. Okay. Looks. What's my favorite zombie story? I can't really say I've had like a favorite one. For some odd reason, the one that comes to mind is the Marvel comic, the zombie apocalypse one with Spider-Man. Or the Marvel one from that like alternate universe series that they had. I've always liked how they did like I mean the genre did definitely get oversaturated, but the earliest renditions of oh no, superheroes go evil and they are zombies now. You know, how would you deal with a zombified, unhinged Superman? I kind of like that a lot. Let's see. They'd probably made movies, and I haven't seen many zombie movies. I haven't watched that one popular TV show that I can't even name. What about you? What is your favorite zombie story? You seem a bit more experienced in the subject than I. This is my own. Here we got our nails coming out. This at this point, while I should be, you know, like following what is there as the shape of these nails, I am just kind of largely leaving it up to 3D representation of these. Walking Dead, yes, Walking Dead. I've not watched it. My sister's watched all of it. She got obsessed with it for a bit. I think that turned out okay. It's still a bit uncanny, but I think this leg was too thick. It should have been thinner. But overall, we're doing okay. I think it's time for the dreaded tail that goes alongside this. We'll start with... Let's see, the tail goes like this motion. So we'll have this go down. I already kind of see it. So I'm actually just gonna... Let's say we ball with it. I like that one. That's the only one I've been into. Interesting. I like the concept of an infinite chase scene. Yeah, just slowly marching to you. From my understanding of the show, it's just like inevitable, right? You always have to be on the move. That's the one thing that like scares me the most about a zombie apocalypse, other than the notion of becoming a zombie or stuff like that, is the notion that, and what the whole fear of a zombie apocalypse is in the first place, is an unstoppable, inevitable, slowly marching force, right? Like anytime zombies appear, whether it's anime, whether it's comics, whether it's things, is it starts with the super powerful person hitting them and then they get back up. That's the allure. And I love it for that. Because it really, at that point, it's not how hard you hit. Yeah, sure, there's a lot of tropes and silly stuff done in zombie movies that can be overdone, but I think I've always enjoyed them despite those moments. For sure. But hey, I'm into it. That stuff's fun. Yeah, God, I love the, like, you're watching a horror movie with a friend or something, and you're literally, like, kicking. You're kicking at the covers or something, like, run, run, run! Like, you start running in real life because it's so scary. I love that feeling so much. A lot of my friends call me a bit crazy, because I wouldn't say I like watching horror movies at all, but I love the notion of, like, adrenaline. I love getting hit with adrenaline rushes. It's such a weird thing. Like, even some points of my life where I've gotten an adrenaline rush because I got hurt, because I got in an accident or something like that. I'm not gonna say I look at it with fondness, but it's definitely a strange feeling I look back at it with, for sure. And then right here, we're just going to do a little out, and out. Make our thing feel really 3D. And then we can add some feather addendum to it or something right there. We have to add our additive wing form. We're going to go a bit over time today, but we're so close to being done. We still have them. Yeah. Dang it. I do have homework I have to get to tonight. Thinking. I say we continue this tomorrow. Which means no pigeon or not tomorrow, because we're not streaming tomorrow, but on Friday. And then we'll have... Oh, that's weird, because that means we'll have one day where we're not doing lesson material and we're not doing promptathon. Interesting. We'll see what Saturday holds then. So yeah, we'll be picking this back up on Friday. Very happy with it so far. Obviously some minor mechanical errors and stuff. And part of my brain is always just like, why not fix it? Or like, why not just draw better? Right? But we all know, sadly, it isn't as simple as that. But yeah, I really like this. It turned out well so far, and we will pick it up back Friday, like I said. So, yeah. Cool. That wraps up everything tonight. So yeah, I'm spending tomorrow studying, catching up on work, as I usually do on Thursdays, and then we'll return. Oh my god, I'm repeating myself one more time, but return Friday, do this. Saturday, Not necessarily sure what we're going to work on. Maybe it's some 50%. We do owe for 50% because we just did like 3 streams worth of this. Oh, 4. That's going to be part 4, isn't it? What's today? Part 2, part 3, part 4? Part 3, right? Yeah. Which makes sense because it took 2 parts or 3 parts, however many parts for Pelican, not a sequel. Yeah. Anyways, cool. So that's the plan, everybody. We will not be streaming tomorrow. Do not show up. I will not be here. Actually, still show up. You know, do something that you love for an hour a day. Do it without me, right? You can do it. But yeah, cool stuff. Oh, 50%. You know what? In fact, thank you, Rez. Thank you. That 50% could be pigeon based. I mean, we'll still have time on Friday to finish up our Harpy construction and a little more, but we'll see. We'll have fun with Saturday. How about that, right? Cool. I think that's all the announcements. Best of luck with the promptathon, everybody. If some people stopped by and I'm not going to see them or whatever. Wow, we hit 4 likes today. That's ridiculous. Thank you guys. Completely unnecessary. Cool stuff. Thank you for joining the channel today. Wolvie Draws. Very cool stuff. Wish you best of luck with your comic and best of luck with all 3 of your comics, right? And your studies and your streaming. Hopefully your market research is going well. Is that everything? I feel like I'm missing something. I don't know. Enjoy the supermoon tonight, guys. Don't do anything too silly, too crazy. Yeah, seems to be all. Okay, so thank you guys once again very much for joining us tonight, and I can't wait to see you guys on Friday. Bye for now. I almost said I love you guys, but no, that's a bit too parasocial. Okay, have a good one. And the voice crack at the end. I just can't end the stream. Do I just